So this is the boat here. It's an '08 SX210. A customer brought me this boat. Says that it is been to several different mechanics over the past couple of years, and that they can't figure out what's wrong with it. One of the engines used to run at like 7,000 RPMs, he said, while the other one does, over 8. And so it's been a little bit slow, and he just kept using it like that over time, and he wasn't happy with it, but I guess they couldn't, no one can figure out what was wrong with it. So but recently, this past year, it stopped. It wouldn't even start without a whole lot of effort, and then once in a while it would start, and now it really isn't starting at all. And so once in a while, I guess you can get it started, and then it'll stall out and won't want to start again. So he's brought it to me. Somehow he found me, and he's brought it to me to see if I can figure out what's wrong with it. So anyways, we're going to take a look at it and see if we can come to an answer. I guess it has good compression. It has had spark plugs replaced. It has, I guess they've checked it for, a whole host of things, and can't seem to come up with an answer. That's my little Chihuahua Bandit. Good boy, Bandit. And yeah, he's got his little spike collar on there and causing trouble. But anyways, so we're gonna see what's going on with this baby and see if I can fix it. So we'll stay tuned. So yeah, this engine, we decided to pull it out to look at it, and as you can see, there's some kind of a hack job repair here on it. It's been leaking really bad right there, and that is something so we couldn't figure out what's wrong with this motor. I just decided to pull it out, and now I'm glad I did. Something bad with that. Not sure what caused that, but anyways, we'll find out. We're gonna go ahead and take it apart and see what's up with it. So, but that ain't normal right there. So yeah, we got the leak down all done. To properly do it, the easiest way is to remove the cams, and then you can put all the pistons down at the bottom of the cylinder, so that when you put air compression to it, it doesn't cause the motor to turn over. And the leak test is really bad. So you want to see like probably no less than like 90-80. 90-85 is like, what you're actually looking for. And it's 90-74, 90-68, and 90-52. So I believe that the problem with this engine is the head. So far, we're going to go ahead and remove the head and see what the lower end looks like, because you can feel the air escaping out of the intake and the exhaust side, really good. So anyways, thanks. Okay, we got the head off. This is another look at this. I suspect this has a crack down here for some reason. I'm not, it did have a bad head gasket on it on number 3, which could have been coming from that. It could have been leaking, from here instead of there, and they thought it was there. So they went ahead and slathered that stuff on there. The only way I'm going to be able to find that out is to grind it off. Because here's the head gasket, and let's see where it's actually goes on there this direction. Okay, would have been on there this direction, and right there, and look where the crack is. So there's the head gasket damaged. It's right where the leak is. So I don't think there's actually a leak here. I think this is the leak. And it was leaking right there, and they slathered that on there thinking they were fixing a problem under there when they're actually not. So you can kind of see right here where all the darkness is. See it right there? I think, that's indication head gasket leak, so See how the other ones are quite a bit less than that? You know what I mean? So, and on this side, which would have explained a lot because, so the thing is I can probably send a head out and, you know, I would still probably take apart the whole engine because I'm going to want to, you know, make sure this surface is perfectly flat. In order to do that, I got a completely disassembled motor. You know, options are, replace the head. I think I can buy a brand new one. I think they're still available OEM, or because it's possible that the head is, you can redo the valves and stuff in the heads, but and you can resurface the bottom of it and stuff like that. But sometimes it's just like, hey, it's just better just to go with a brand new head. You know, a complete brand new OEM head. Because I think this is just, you know, slathered on there thinking, you know, they were stopping something when it was actually a head gasket leaking. And which would, you know, explain why it's got low power, all kinds of stuff, because it ain't running right on one cylinder. But it probably should have the whole engine taken apart, have new rings put in it, minimum, check the pistons and see if they got wear, and then reassemble it and try to stick with an OEM motor then instead of going for like SBT, because, you know, SBT is all China junk and, you know, they have, you know, they're hit and miss on their engines. So I'm a little nervous of using one, but it'd probably be this guy's decision. You know, you could also say, hey, you know, maybe, you know, just getting a whole nother engine is a better deal. But anyways, that's where we're at on this motor. So anyways, by the way, this is out of a SX210. But anyways, I'm going to get a hold of the customer and see what he wants to do.